What does the Bible have to say about dreams and dreaming? The word obviously appears multiple times in the Bible. You can find the word dreams or dreaming or a description of a dream that a character in the Bible had, but are there any specific teachings about what dreams are and why they exist? And to find that, we have to go to the Old Testament, specifically to the book of Job. And a little confession here, I was a Christian for nearly 40 years. And for 10 of those years, I worked as a professional minister. And nowhere in that time did I ever hear this concept or even these verses discussed. It took me reading a book specifically about the way Jungian thought is applied to the paintings of William Blake before I encountered this verse. So that was a long way to go to get there. But let me read the verse to you. This is from the book of Job, chapter 33, verses 15 through 18. He speaks in dreams and visions of the night, when deep sleep falls on people, as they lie in their bed. He whispers in their ears and terrifies them with warnings. He makes them turn from wrongdoing. He keeps them from pride. He protects them from the grave and from crossing over the river of death. Now the he here, if you read the context from the surrounding verses, the he here is God, and it says that dreams come from God to steer people away from doing the wrong thing and to keep them from death. And what's incredible about this is that even though I'm not a Christian anymore, this Christian view, or at least this Jewish view, which has been appropriated by the Christian church, this view of dreaming completely lines up with how I look at dreaming. Dreams are there to keep us from doing the wrong things and to keep us from ending in misery or death, as the verse says. And so the important thing becomes, how do you get the wisdom that God is giving you in these dreams? Well, you have to interpret them. You have to figure out what the symbols mean. And so you may not like the word God. Maybe you say universe or source or goddess, or maybe you don't believe in some overriding existential force that is interventionist in our lives. And so that's fine. I think you can approach this from a very scientific point, that our subconscious is really well informed and really wise, and it's trying to direct our path. Or you can take the tack that I take and take all of those things, with all those words, God, source, universe, subconscious, and just kind of put them in a little box where they all are the same thing. And so when I first discovered this verse, and it was literally really recently, it was kind of a validation that the path I was on for so long could end up pointing in the same direction as the path that I'm on now.